up, Axie fam? Let's get into some theory crafting. Right here are some timestamps. We have the triple goda team, triple confident team, and we have the complete and utter garbage team. You can also click the timestamps in the description of the video or click on the various chapters to get to the video and find the teams that you are looking for. Let's get into it. First off, we have this very intriguing team running Larva, Ronin, Goda, Mary Legion, and Nemo. Larva is a hidden secret tech, I think, with enough skills in your deck to almost operate like a second Nemo. So in this instance, you have a total of 6 theoretical Nemos, and anytime you have Nemos and Ronins, you can cast a lot of cards and then hit with some gigantic Ronins. The only problem with this deck is 2 things. One is Larva is not great early in the game. So if you draw it very early, it feels really bad. Number 2, it scales down very poorly throughout the duration of the game, unlike a triple nut team. But if you ran Puppy, you can get your beast card from the graveyard, so you can get your Ronin back into your deck, so you can redraw it and replay it, and that's kind of the idea. Now, the only other catch here is they don't really exist on the marketplace, but let's look at a possible team using this idea. Okay, so right here we have an Aqua, Robin, Larvae, Scarab, Piranha, Arco, Nemo. Arco to play around the secrets, Scarab to stop the healing, Larva and the Nemo for our secret tech here. We have the Piranha to apply the bleed. And the idea is here, Larva and Nemo cast a bunch of spells very early before our opponent can really get on the ground. Okay, so our next card up here is we have a Double Talk, Goldfish, Pliers, very good, solid, well-rounded cards. Goldfish is particularly good when you have a lot of skills in your deck because it's almost always going to be drawing you a card. Maybe it draws you another attack card, or maybe it draws you a Larva. Then you use the Larva for free to get an energy. So this can be very good. And now the third Axie, another Arco to stop all the secrets. We're also playing Neo because it's a skill card that kind of gives us some information. And then we get the Balloon to apply the fear, and the Bubblefish, the highest attack card on an Aqua for 1 energy. So this can be very interesting. I might leave these links down below in the description. If you're feeling antsy, let me know how it goes. This isn't financial advice. I'm not saying this team is good. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to spark some ideas. We're doing some theory crafting. We're just trying to get that brain working. Like, hey, you know what? I don't like those Axies, but what if I did this instead? Anytime you have an Axie with 3 different body parts, like we have an Aqua, we have a couple of beast cards, and we have a bug card, pretty unlikely. There's actually only 1 in existence with those skills. So these are the cheapest that you could buy that have the skills required to get the Larva triggers consistently enough. All right, so we've watched the weird wonky Larva Goda thing. Let's get into my next one. This one is a little bit more technical, so let's get into this one. So we're gonna be using Reckless Hunter on our 3 beasts, all 3 of them. That's gonna make our guys really squishy. It's gonna make us to where we can trigger our Shibas more consistently. Little P's will make them take amplified damage. Dual Blade will prevent them from putting up too many shields for us to handle. So Ronin, of course, very high damage. If we hit him with a Little P's Dual Blade Ronin, you're hitting from quite a bit of damage, especially if you're using Confident first. I really feel like Confident next season might get banished because it's so good. So let's go ahead and go to the marketplace now that we've talked about the theory. Shiba giving 4 rage is very good. That's going to make all your attacks do bonus 8. Once you have 8, you're doing 16 bonus damage. I think it's too strong. And then Confident can very easily push your guys over the edge to where you're doing some rage shenanigans with Ronin. Imagine have used Shiba on your front line, Shiba on your mid line, your back line uses Shiba, puts him in a rage mode, and then we hit him with like a Little P's, and then like a Dual Blade, and then a Ronin. Let's look at the marketplace. All right, so these guys are a little bit less affordable than some of our other tech because this is a very viable strategy and people are playing it in Wolf and higher. So it can be very good. Some alternatives might be, instead of using a triple Shiba team, we use a triple Little Branch team, and that might be a little bit more viable in terms of cost. Little Branch becomes less and less effective throughout the duration of the game as your Axies get knocked out, but it can be super beneficial because it's guaranteed. If you draw your little branches on your backliner early, guaranteed to get it. The only thing is Shiba affects your whole team. So Shiba is the preferred, but might be viable. Let's get into the third one. All right, so this is not a thing, okay? I just want to preface it. This team is not a thing. This is not a thing. I'm hoping I spark some ideas in some other people, right? Cucumber Slice, Tassels, Shiitake, Double Talk, Merry Legion, Fish Snack. Some combination of these cards across your 3 axes, and then some draw or energy gain to some extent. Okay, so this whole deck is like the worst nightmare for like most players, and we could switch the Double Talk out for godas as well. Godas could be fine here, or we could slip it out for Tiny Turtle. That way we can stop our opponent from playing the game, is the name of the game. So Tassels is very strong. I don't think people are giving Mushroom enough respect because it triggers on your own instep. You can play this in your frontliner to block an attack. You can block important attacks like Kestrel, Chomp, Risky Fish. The high damage ones are normally the first attack. And I think also Jar Barrage could be in here. But I prefer Fish Snack. But if you have Cucumber Slice and Shiitake, you increase the amount that it heals. But we can keep this guy alive with Cucumber Slice. And the whole idea is here you would want this on a beast for the damage reduction and pangolin scales, or on a plant so we can give Cucumber Slice Leafy Pot. So we can play our Shiitake, play the Cucumber Slice, and that'll give our Shiitake a leaf, so it will gain HP back every turn. But we can use this to block important attacks. So we're blocking attacks, we're healing for a lot, and this is making our other heals heal for more. We are shielding our entire team, and we're using Fish Snack to shield our frontliner, and it applies weak for 4 turns. So for 4 turns, it's like them playing 1 less card over 5 cards, right? So over 2 turns, it's like they lost an energy in terms of efficiency. So Fish Snack, I think, is a sleeper. Is this any good? I don't know. You could run it with like Gaia's Embrace, and then you could run like Healing Pulse on another one, and you could run... Actually, you could run Gaia's Embrace on one and double Healing Pulse, because this is not a solo. And you would have a very unkillable, completely frustrating team. The goal here is your enemy gets so frustrated they quit the game. Oh no! So let's look at this team on the marketplace. There's not any that exist because we're theory crafting, right? But we do have a couple of cheap options here. We have this guy right here who has Cucumber Slice and Tassels, which is like the core of the deck, right? And then we have, so this guy has the Merry Legion. He has Zen, which could be really actually useful if this was on our backliner. Our opponent's having to go front to back and like attack all of our guys. The Zen, if they have AoE, would help him recover, but that would net us an energy for the next turn, which could be really frustrating when we're playing a lot of like shield type card. We have this guy here, which has Fish Snack, and he has Sakura and Merry Legion. Very useful. And these are pretty cheap Axies. So for $10 here, $40 here, $20 here, I mean, is it good? No, but I'm just trying to give y'all guys some ideas where you can just, like, take an idea and just roll with it. What do you think? Is there a cool one that you want me to check out? I'm playing some secret tech right now. I'm not too sure if it's viable, but I have climbed from, I don't know, I'm at like Wolf 3, I think, playing my secret tech. Who knows? Maybe it is viable. I don't really know. Anyways, leave your thoughts down in the comments and I'll try to respond to them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.